see that. All right, we got a members-only live stream.
We do.
YourAutoAdvocate.com if you're new here. That is, well, you shouldn't be new because it's members only. But if you're watching this afterwards and you're like, what the heck is this? If you join Your Auto Advocate.
Yeah, how's this working?
You get to hang out with me and my dad on Thursday nights.
Ooh, for an hour?
Generally speaking, for an hour.
Wow.
We're going to answer all of the questions that came through. We send an email in the morning.
We're going to answer all the questions?
We're going to go through a ton of emails.
Okay.
Because as the community continues to grow, we get more questions, which is great.
Yes.
Larry R. is in the building. Robert Walsh is in the building. So we'll go through all the questions, and we'll do the best we can to answer them.
Which building are they in? Is it the new, soon-to-be-announced headquarters?
What's our headquarters, Dad? Is it the Dogecoin headquarters, too?
I don't know. It could be a P.O. box.
It could be. Mike Dean's in the house. Jenny's in the house. Jenny's finally here on time. Love it. Let's hop into the email questions.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Skylar says, "What's up, Pops and Peeps?" Peeps.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, if you're watching this, Giselle, we'll get to yours. If you're watching this afterwards, the recording that goes out live afterwards publicly, we send out an email in the morning. First one's going to be...
Some people get it. Some people don't.
Most people get it, which is a fantastic thing. We send out this email in the morning. This one comes from me, actually. Hey, Chris, Zach Shefsky here.
No wonder I didn't get all the email notifications that they weren't delivered.
Hey, Jenny got her T-shirt. She loves it.
Yay!
That's awesome. Also, you get the chance to see how my inbox grows from week to week. We're up to 1966.
Yes.
We're going to keep it under 2,000. That's the goal.
That was the year I turned 15.
These next few emails are super meaningful, obviously.
Yes.
So anyway, if you're new here, this is what we do. We send out the email. We do the members-only live stream so we can answer actual questions because the public-facing ones, if you've been around for a while now, they just turn into, entertainment.
Yes.
All right, shall we?
Yes.
Chris Hodge has the first question of the night, Pops.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Are acquisition fees negotiable?
No. I can help you. If the word you're looking for is negotiable, no, acquisition fees are not negotiable.
And acquisition fees are part of a lease deal, correct?
They are part of a lease deal. They're usually set by the lease company.
We have seen some lease companies or some dealers mark them up, though, correct?
Yes, if you're a BMW or a Mini dealer, you're allowed to mark them up $200. I don't know about all other dealerships.
I think we saw a Mercedes-Benz dealership doing that as well, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So are they negotiable? I guess now that we're talking about it, the answer is yes. Generally speaking, no, but...
Generally speaking, no. Generally speaking.
But sometimes they can be marked up.
Yes.
If we answer this slowly for all the questions tonight, we're going to be on for like 6 hours.
Great. The Suns aren't playing all that well, so that'll be fun.
John Lyndham's in the house. Miss Van DiGio is in the house. Jerry's in the house. Whose house are they in, Pops?
The new headquarters.
Sponsored by Dogecoin. Zach, thanks for letting me know. I will be working, so I won't be able to watch live. That's okay, Edward.
Okay,
we'll answer this.
We're going to answer anyway, and you can watch that recorded.
I would just like a few minutes if we could talk. Email works, just very slow bandwidths for such a large amount of info. Got some suggestions for you as well. Would you have any time tomorrow morning to chat? I would pull up my calendar, Edward, but it's embarrassing. Book a one-to-one consult.
Yes.
If you're not, where is it? Depending on your which membership you signed up for, Edward.
Yes. If you sign up for the $49.95,
if you sign up for this one, we can have a one-to-one. The other thing is,
you can just do a consult.
They're $30 right now for existing members for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just click on Deal Consultation over here. I will get back to you, Edward, but I can't promise you that we're going to be able to chat tomorrow morning. A little busy. All right, so we will mark that as on red.
Yeah.
Amit. All right. Amit says, where do dealers make money? If I do cash, only pay state registration, tags, and doc fee. What is their other incentive to sell a car which is a new model and less in quantity and configuration?
Well, I guess they're making money when they sell you that new model. There's a margin, a markup in that. They're, especially if you're paying cash.
Yes,
exactly.
That's
where they're going to make their money.
So, Amit, there's a spread.
And they're going to take a shot at you in the back end. Even if you are paying cash, the finance manager is going to review with you all the products that he has available to protect you and your car for the long run.
So, Amit, for you,
yeah,
we're going to do this real quick. I don't do this for all of them. Boom. Enjoy that.
Shakalaka. Yeah.
So Miss Mandy Joe is actually just Mandy Joe. So sorry about that, Mandy Joe.
Okay.
Forgive me for pronouncing your name improperly.
Okay.
And we've got Adrian Thompson Bradshaw here as well, Dad.
I think that's the next email.
Oh, wow. Adrian, that's how convenient.
Yes.
That was kind of funny.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Interesting.
Yes. It probably won't happen again.
Probably won't happen again.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
let's read her question.
Okay.
Hi, Zach. Thanks for the notice. I would like advice on the best way to transition out of my lease.
Okay.
You and I spoke, and you gave me great advice about thinking of the transition as two separate transactions.
Yeah.
One being finding my next vehicle, and the other being transitioning out of my current lease.
Yeah.
I got an offer from Carvuna.
Also known as Carvuna,
I love
AKA. Yeah.
I love that. Thank
Yeah.
you. That was in excess of the residual buyout price on my lease by about $2,000.
Yeah.
What is the best way to take advantage of this? So let's pause there and we can answer that first
Okay.
question.
Well, typically for you to be able to take advantage of that, you're going to have to buy the vehicle for the residual value.
I'm going to close the blind, by the way. But
And
keep
then,
going.
and
but I'm wearing shorts. People are going to laugh at
I'll
me.
close the blind.
No, I'll
After
do
we
it. It's
answer-
okay. It's okay.
And you can all
we'll make
laugh,
it small.
you can all laugh at Zach, who's wearing shorts, is even wearing shoes. So before you can sell it to Carvuna, you're going to need to buy it yourself because the payoff is going to be different if Carvuna is buying it directly. So you have to buy the car at the end of the lease, and then you can turn around and sell it to Carvana, and whatever profit is yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was part one.
I have one more payment on my lease. Should I
Okay.
approach Lincoln Financial about buying it, or do I have to go back and work through the dealership like they say on the website?
Well, there might be a reason they say that on the website.
On the dealership website, you think, or on the Lincoln Financial website?
I'm guessing that it's on the Lincoln Financial website, and I didn't know Lincoln Financial did leasing.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I understand that I need to own it before I can sell it to Carvana. Exactly.
Okay.
I also know the dealer isn't going to want to sell it to me without making some additional money from me.
Well, what do you mean by that? I mean, they have to sell it to you for the residual value.
But that's not the dealer; it's the leasing company, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think
so. The dealer is going to charge you a dock fee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're going to charge you the title and registration because you're going to need a new title and a new registration because the car's going out of the leasing company name and then into yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good perspective to know. I know I should refuse the service contract, yes. Is there some other way I could be disadvantaged working through the dealer? Will they try and make additional money on the loan?
Sure, they'll try and mark up the loan rate if they can.
So I just want to make sure I'm following. So this is
But the truth here's
Yeah,
the
go
truth
ahead.
of the matter. If you're planning on turning around and selling it right away to Carvana, then how long is the loan going to be in effect, and how much interest could you possibly pay if, say, the loan's in effect, I don't know, 15, 20 days, 30 days?
That's what I kind of wanted to just level set and make sure
Yeah.
I was understanding. So we're still talking about buying out a lease here.
Yes.
We're talking about taking out financing in order to buy out the lease.
Yes.
But then turning around and selling it
right away and
within-
paying it off quickly. So there's not going to be a lot of interest that's going to accrue from the time you buy it to the time you turn around and sell it to Carvuna, unless, of course, you decide, you know what, I think I'll just keep it.
Then in that case, you've got
Yes.
your lease. Or
Yes.
you've got your financing.
Yes, but I would check with your local bank, or if you have a local credit union that you're a member of, and see what type of rate they would offer you.
So it's the same thing as if you were buying a car
It
normally.
is buying a car.
Okay, no, but I think, Dad, I've been doing this for a year with you, and it's still confusing for me. So I'm a little, but I don't retain information particularly well, which is ironic because I do the show with you. But
Yeah.
I think for our audience, it's important to reiterate these things because it is confusing. So if I have a lease coming due,
Yeah,
I could go back to the dealership,
yeah.
buy the car from the leasing company through the dealership.
Yeah,
because the
typically,
dealership is.
I mean, some lenders will work directly with you. Most
That's what
will
I'm trying to
not.
understand. So one option is I could work directly with the leasing company
Yes.
to pay it off. But
Yes.
some won't do that. And in
Yeah.
that case, then I work back through the dealership. When I
Yes.
work with the dealership, they're going to charge me their dock fee.
Yes.
The other expense is going to be title and registration, but those are government fees. So those
Yeah,
are
sales
going to
tax,
happen.
If sales taxes do, yes.
So those are going to happen no matter what.
Yes.
And then I just got to think about it as a car purchase.
Unless you're in Maryland, where the sales taxes have already been paid.
Man, this stuff's complex.
Oh, it sure is.
But Adrian, your steps would be to buy it and then sell it to Carvana.
Or keep it forever.
Or keep it forever.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. It's
Okay.
a lot of steps.
Let's see who the next one is and see if they happen to pop up on the live stream
And not
chat.
everyone chats in the chat. So Don K. Bryant might be here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Is the BMW lease acquisition fee a negotiable item? Is this paid to BMW leasing the dealer or split by both?
The acquisition fee is, I think, $795, or
On a
at least it
BMW?
was, and they allow dealers to mark it up $200. So most dealers would mark it up to $925 or $9, so whatever it is, and they get a percentage of that
Of the markup.
of the markup.
So, but to answer his question, is it negotiable?
Only if they marked it up.
Gotcha.
If they didn't mark it up, it's not negotiable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lease acquisition fees are tricky because you don't know.
If they're
Maybe
being
that's a
marked up.
database we should try and build. Is like, what are the captive lenders' lease acquisition fees? Because then if you see one that's greater than it, or in the future we're working on like a contract scanner, Jim Rogers in the house as well.
Oh my God, not Jim.
No, Jim's in the house.
The
Can we all
Jim-
just take a moment?
to say hi to Jim Rogers.
Everyone say hello to Jim Rogers
Yeah.
and Giselle.
Yeah. Giselle Herrera.
Anyway, I was going to say maybe we should build a database of that because it's tricky to know if you can negotiate because you don't know if it is the base price or if it's the marked up price.
Yes.
All right, but hopefully that answers that for Don.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, Mahmood.
And you're welcome, Adrian.
Oh, yeah. Here we go from Ken. Ken says in the chat, it was $995 when I talked to BMW Rockville and from the
Oh, yeah, they
BMW
definitely mark it up. That's part of the group I worked for. So, yeah, they definitely mark it up to $200. So you can certainly say, geez, isn't the acquisition fee really $795 from BMW Financial Services? How about I just pay you the $795 AC fee?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love how people are welcoming Giselle and,
Oh my
and
God.
Jim.
Do you have
H.
any
Son's in the
idea-
house as well.
Do you have any idea how my former employer is going to hate me?
Yeah, but you work for the people now.
I am an advocate for the public.
Steve Richards doesn't think so. Mahmoud Ibrahim.
Oh,
I was kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Did you watch his video?
I did not actually, but people have told me we should.
I did. I watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Yeah. Well, he's pretty sure you couldn't get a job in the industry.
In the car, in like the auto industry?
Yeah.
I'm too soft, man.
That he's lucky that we even make a living doing this. What he doesn't know is that we don't make a living.
Yeah,
doing this. We take all the money from this and we dump it into the business.
Steve, I have burnt into a year's worth of savings, my
Yeah.
friend. I've got my grandfather, my mom's father to thank for that.
So
Anyway.
but yeah.
Hey, Ken says his son Ethan thinks we're cool.
Well, I haven't met Ethan yet, but I think he's pretty damn smart.
Let's take a peek here. At Larry R says, at your advocate, did you see this one? Mike Dean at Skylar Green. We use NADA on our side and now Black Book data, courtesy of YAA, regardless of what the dealerships send over.
Wow, very cool.
Mike, that's pretty awesome.
We're here for everyone.
Including Mike's credit union.
Yes, well, why not?
We did an interview. You guys should see the video hopefully soon, tomorrow or this weekend. We did an interview with Jared Kalfas, who's the
Yes.
Executive Vice President of Revenue at Black Book.
Yes.
Pretty much runs it. And then Laura Wehunt, who's the VP of Automotive Valuations
Yes.
at Black Book, asking them what the heck's going on and what
Yes.
they think's going to happen.
Yes.
Super interesting conversation. That'll be out soon.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow,
That
yeah.
would be nice if
James is flying here to Vegas tomorrow, so hopefully he
Yes.
gets it done before then. We'll see.
yes.
Okay, anyway, let's get back
Yeah.
to Clinton Lunn, Ray Shevzika 2024. I don't know who Ray Shevzika is, but
But if
I'd
he
vote
were
for
to
him.
run, it would be a highly unusual platform, I can assure you.
all right, let's answer Mahmoud's question.
Yeah. How about a Nissan in every pot? Or a pot in every Nissan? Or forget the pot, just Just get a Nissan.
Or just the pot.
Or just the pot. Depends where you live.
I was going to lease a car from Honda.
Yeah.
I asked the salesman about the dealer price and MF money factor and all the numbers, and I put it into Lease Hacker's calculator. Lease Hacker is a great website, by the way, for leasing. They've got an awesome community over there. And it gave me numbers less than what he gave me by $40 a month. He refused to give me that deal and said that's my last price.
Okay, what do you want me to tell?
I don't know, Mahmoud. We need
here's what I would suggest, Mahmoud. Nissan dealerships are like dog poop. They're everywhere, my friend. Get in touch with another Nissan dealership.
Yeah, exactly.
They're everywhere.
Lease Hacker is a great website, by the way. Their lease calculator is pretty damn great. And their community is really strong in terms of like people finding deals and stuff. So if you're looking to lease, check out Lease Hacker.
Okay, I'll do that next time I'm, do you realize that when I make my next lease payment, which should be...
Oh, and I had an idea about your lease,
in just a few days, actually, on the 28th. I believe that I won't be quite halfway through. When I make my lease payment in May, I will already be halfway through my lease.
I was thinking we should do a video, pretty much going all the way up until actually selling it to Carvana to see what happens of like getting your lease payoff, seeing if it's more than what the car is currently worth, going through documenting the steps of like negotiating with Carvana and like documenting that so everyone can know.
Do you really negotiate with Carvana? You plug in the information,
I don't know,
spit out an offer.
But that's the thing, like we just say it's that easy, and I sold my car to them, which it was that easy.
Was it that easy?
But I feel like the lease complicates it a bit. A lot of people are in that situation. Anyway, I think it's something I might ask you for us to do.
Okay. Well, we only have to worry in a year and a half what I'm going to drive next, which will probably be I'll sit in the back seat of an Uber wherever I want to go.
Here we go. Peter says, "Hi, Rain Zach. Hi, Peter. Yeah. I sold my lease to Carvana. Carvana sent the check to Kia Finance for the lease buyout, and also a check to me for the difference. I still need to pay tax on it. So that sounds pretty easy. But anyway, I still kind of think we should document it. Okay. Let's answer another email question. Okay. This is from Joseph Johnson.
Okay, JJ.
Gentleman. I don't know if he goes by JJ.
Well,
nope, he goes by Joe.
In my world.
Does that say JJ?
I'm sorry, Joe. Here, in my world, you are JJ, my friend.
Give me a second, Pops.
Yeah, you're going to fix that for him and make it JJ?
Can't trust what you see on the internet, folks. Because now he's JJ.
Okay. I like that. There you go, JJ.
Are any of these emails real? I don't know. Maybe I send them to myself. This 1963 could be fake. All right. Yeah. Clinton says, my apologies, Ray Shefska. It's okay.
For what?
He's the one who said Ray Shefs is kind of
well, whatever. It's
Gentlemen,
close enough. Yeah.
Thanks for the link for the live stream. You're welcome, JJ.
Yeah.
I was unable.
The least we could do for JJ.
I was unable to attend live.
I wonder how his cousin Joe feels about it. Or maybe that's his brother.
Due to 3 young, crazy children I have to wrangle. Yeah. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
But would love to get your take on when is the right time to sell my 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee, 48,000 miles in this zip code. Let's run the, and JJ or Joe, you can do this, of course, as well, because you have YA membership, but let's just plug it in real quick. I'm kind of curious. The steps are the same. Everyone that's on the stream by now should know this.
I would think the time would be now before the bubble bursts, before the correction happens.
This is in Colorado, and we've got 48,000.
You know, miles. we're gonna spend some quality time in Colorado, beginning next Saturday.
Yeah,
from Saturday.
We start our trek back east.
We'll be in Grand Junction Saturday night. For those of you that are hanging out in Grand Junction,
2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk is supposed to retail.
Wow,
that seems like a lot of money.
What do you think Carvana would offer him for that?
Yeah, let's check. It's always fun. And remember last night? Was last night the other stream? Yeah, last night we streamed. Yeah. Vroom was $3,000 more.
That was higher than Carvana.
Yeah. Anyway, JJ, what we're doing right now on the stream is exactly what we would encourage you to do.
Yeah.
So obviously run the black book number, get a sense for what the dealer's going to give it, potentially pay for it.
Yes.
But then...
And recognize that a dealer would be happy to get his hands on it, but they're still going to offer you less than Carvana or Vroom, because Carvana and Vroom and CarMax, they don't care what they actually pay for the cars.
Exactly.
Where your local dealer probably will.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
We were talking about that with
Yeah.
the nice folks at Black Book as
Yes,
well.
yes, the struggles that independent dealerships, used car dealerships are having because their pockets just aren't deep enough
Yep.
to be able to compete to get to. You know, I love this where it says how many keys do you have, and today because of the chip shortage,
Yeah, people are going to have one.
people are going to get one key when they buy their new cars.
Wow.
Because
Look at that offer.
wow, look at that.
30,000. Let's just do it just to reinforce the importance of why you go through these steps.
Yes.
Let's just do it real quick. Then we got to jump to the next email.
Okay.
Can you read that? Do you need me to make it bigger for you?
JJ says Vroom was $3,000 less when he did it.
No, James Johnson said that, Dad, so I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and anyway, we were talking to Joe Johnson, JJ, also known as JJ.
You've confused me.
Well, yes, that's my job.
That's your job.
I do it.
What we each bring something to the table when it comes to this.
I don't bring much. All I brought was a cup of water today.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yes, I've heard that. That's an important thing.
Nope. All right.
Okay. Drum roll, please. And I'm not doing drum rolls.
So we got 30,000 here.
And we've got
Anywhere from 27 to 33.
yes. Holy
What is
cannolis.
going on at Vroom?
Holy cannolis, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it, JJ. If
Sell that thing to Vroom.
is now a good time? You tell me.
Hey, we're gonna do sell to Vroom.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go, JJ.
Yep.
All right, next email.
Okay.
Giselle.
Not Giselle.
She's in the chat.
Yeah, from Bucks County.
Giselle from Bucks County.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Also, we got a Bruins update, 1-1 middle of the second period.
Okay.
If our audience, if our community of YAA members
Yeah.
likes sports as much as we do,
Yeah.
I think we should make that like a function of
Yes,
the community. Like, give people updates. So that
Yeah.
while they're here,
could
they
somebody get me an update on the Celtics Suns game?
Boston Celtics, Phoenix Suns. If someone could let us know in the
Yeah.
chat what the score is at
Yeah.
halftime, that'd be great.
Okay.
My dad would love to be watching that. But hey, we gotta help.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hi, Zach and Ray from Bucks County, PA.
Okay.
Looking forward to the live stream today.
Us too.
Same here. I'm working on getting a 2021 Hyundai Elantra by the
Okay.
end of the month, and I have a few questions.
Okay.
Okay, if I put $6,000 down on a car that costs $22,000,
Yeah.
does it make sense for me to get gap insurance? Let's answer that first.
Well, you've got tax and tags. So don't forget that whatever the selling price is, you normally get to add about 10% for tax and tags.
Yep.
Okay. So if you're putting $6,000 down on a $22,000 car plus, oh my God, the Suns are down big time.
18.
Yeah, they looked worn out today. They really did.
Keep going on Giselle. Pops.
Okay. So
Thank you, Robert.
So let's say the car's 22 and plus fees, so that would be 24, and you put 6,000 down. You're at 18. You're probably right at about what the vehicle would be worth when it's driven off the lot. But heck, in today's world, you could probably drive it off the lot and then turn around and sell it to Vroom or Carvuna and make money.
I'm going to say, Giselle, the short answer is, and I linked to...
Yeah, you might not need gap insurance at the moment.
Giselle said $22,000 is what she's being quoted with tax and fees.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. Then if you're putting $6,000 down, which is 30% approximately, you shouldn't need gap insurance.
And I linked in the chat to our article about gap insurance. So
Yes.
take a peek at that as well.
Okay, so that was part of it.
All right, so let me share the screen again.
Okay.
All right, so we've got, since Hyundai offers a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 10-year powertrain warranty, should I even consider getting an extended warranty?
It's
I'm
up
gonna
to you.
say-
how long you planning on keeping it? That's
How long
the
you plan on
determining
keeping
factor.
it? The prices for those, well, actually, I think you gave us a VIN right here,
Yeah.
so I can show you. The prices for those are going to be really cheap, just
Yeah.
because it's not that expensive to repair that type of
Now,
vehicle.
now the quote that they're giving you, since it's a Jersey dealer and you live in Pennsylvania, are they calculating it with Pennsylvania sales tax and title and registration fees?
Well, make sure they have your zip code so they can give you the proper. I'm just going to show you here, right? Yeah. So 10 years. So the wholesale cost of a 10-year service contract. So that's 5 years of actual coverage for you.
Yeah.
The wholesale cost is $720.
Yeah.
So they're not expensive to begin with. It's more about how long you think you're actually going to hold
Yes.
on to it. I'm going to lean towards saying, no, you probably don't need one.
Yeah.
But of course, it's your decision.
Yes.
Lastly, if you and actually the thing I will say, don't buy it at the dealership. Whatever you
Yeah.
do, just don't buy anything at the dealership. It's so marked up. Lastly, if you have time in the stream, I've attached the best quote I've gotten so you can analyze my deal. I still need to ask for a breakdown of the total savings, but I'm assuming it includes the $1,500 rebate from Hyundai Plus their dealer discount. Let me make sure there's no PPI in here. Hey, read that, Pops.
Yes. Good job.
Well, why don't you read it out loud? So.
Yes. I used your email templates and gave them my zip code. Excellently done.
Nice job, Giselle.
Yes.
So here we go. We've got $23,000,
Yeah.
55 cents is the MSRP.
So they're giving you're figuring there's $1,500 in consumer rebates, so it means they gave you $1,855 in a dealer discount.
Which, considering they're not adding that back with accessories and whatnot, seems like a really good deal just
Yeah.
on the surface, doesn't it?
Yeah, the dock fees $595. Yeah, I would just, there might be a little bit of room left.
I think it looks good.
But no, I think,
The idea, because I've seen some invoices from Hyundai,
Yeah.
from Kia is also what I'm thinking of. There's just no margin in them. And then
there's
there's
typically not a lot of
and
margin.
then there's
but
no
there's,
holdback either.
But there's obviously a ton of
Volume,
money
yeah.
that they get from Hyundai.
I think
Hyundai, the factory to dealer.
I don't want to be
Cash.
too forward, but
Yeah.
I think Giselle's probably going to end up getting a stamp of approval here
Well,
soon.
there you have it.
Here soon.
Yeah.
Looks like you've done a heck of a job.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Thanks, Giselle, for being here tonight. Russell DeMoss says thanks.
Well, you're welcome.
Hey,
What?
Giselle, that is why my dad is your auto advocate and not me. Look what she just said. I've gotten a deal $400 lower since that quote, actually.
See, I told you I thought there was still a little bit of room there.
See, if you keep doing that, though, then
Yeah.
people, when they get consult calls with me, they're going to
Yeah.
be like, I want dad.
They can't have that. Sorry. Dad would like to remain semi-retired, and he's having a hard time doing that.
Well, everyone gets you during the streams, and that's why you're here. That's awesome, Giselle. Thanks for proving
Yeah.
my dad right. That's what a month of watching you guys taught me. Thanks for the stamp.
Good.
Awesome. Okay, Russ says thanks. No problem, Russ. Morgan Brown. Hi,
The
Zach.
Morgan Brown
The Morgan Brown.
from Stanford.
Can Ray get the Ray S stamp of approval? That's a
Well, I
good
deserve
question.
it occasionally.
You know, I ordered Pops the stamps.
Yeah, they've never arrived.
Yeah, and I ordered them for this address, and we're leaving soon. I'm kind of nervous.
Well, if they don't arrive by, say, next Thursday.
Someone's going to show up at this Airbnb with Ray Shevska's stamp of approval stamps.
And maybe the host will use that to show that this place got the Ray Shevska stamp of approval.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hi, Zach. Thank you for continuing to put out great content. You're welcome, Morgan. I would like to know, when purchasing a new vehicle, when/how during the process should you mention that you have a trade-in? And should you try to negotiate the trade-in value with the dealership? If so, how? I want to hit on this briefly, and I'm going to go over here. And
What was that again?
when to bring up the trade-in.
Treat the trade as a separate transaction. This is the time when both you and the car dealership have the exact same goal. You're trying to buy their car from them as inexpensively as you possibly can. Conversely, they want to buy your car from you, your
a big
trade,
word.
as inexpensively as they possibly can. You both have the same exact goals, so bring it up after you've agreed to the selling price, after all discounts and everything, on the new vehicle, and say, oh, by the way, I have a trade. I might want to trade it in here.
That's a great thumbnail image.
That is. God, how many chins do I have in that picture? Quite a few.
It looks like just
Jeez.
two.
Wow.
And then over
Yeah,
here,
but that
baby.
second one, that jowls are like, Jesus, those are some giant ass
But you look so
jowls.
happy, man.
Well, I must have just devoured something. Maybe a dozen wings or something to have jowls that large.
Nah, you look good. Look, you're there. You're there.
Yeah.
You're there. You're there.
I'm everywhere.
Are you a narcissist, Dad?
I wasn't until I got this job. And you
All right.
decided to make me the face of the franchise.
I'm gonna send this back to Morgan. Just take a peek there.
Yeah.
And we got this one as well.
Oh my God. The things you do for
this helps.
for our community members.
All right, there we go. All right, next email.
Yes.
Kenny Williams.
Kenny Williams.
The Kenny Williams.
I know Kenny Williams.
All right.
Maybe not the Kenny Williams, but I know a Kenny Williams.
Abel wants to know, would you ever know the MSRP of a vehicle before it was announced by the manufacturer?
Well, yeah, typically. Yeah, they would let us know shortly before they let the public
dealers?
know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There you go. I wasn't sure if Abel meant you, like the former dealer, or you as in like a general you, but it's all good. All right. Hey guys, could you take a look at this handwritten amount? The handwritten amount is supposedly $1,000 under invoice. The sales manager says they are desperate for used cars, and I have a lease due in the end of November. Salesman says they are paying crazy amounts on trades. I have to work tonight and can't tune in, but will watch after I get home. Just wondering if anything looks iffy. Let me make sure there's no pie. P-I-I.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. I'm trying to understand where the trade is. Okay, so we can share the screen here. I'm just not sure what we're looking at. So this is for a 2021 RAV4.
Hybrid.
So it looks like the dealership's giving you about $3,000 discount.
Yeah, a little under, yeah.
I guess I'm curious. Oh, he's asking, is there anything iffy about that? There's a lot. We don't know any. We don't know,
you don't know anything.
Door. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that's iffy. You don't know anything. Kenny, we need to get the OTD. You need to get a breakdown of all the fees.
All the fees.
Yeah.
All right, there
and
you
what
go,
made
Kenny.
up that discount?
There you go. There you go.
Being a hybrid, there's probably some tax incentives that they're
Marky Mark consulted with Jersey Shore Credit Union since I have some subprime credit at the moment, was given 15.19% on a 60-month loan for a 2012 Acura technology package. Is this rate what I should expect?
Well, I don't know how bad your credit history is, and I don't know how much cash you're putting down, but
that's a Mike Dean question, as
yeah,
Larry always said.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
My goodness, that's disgustingly high. I'd look elsewhere.
There you have it.
Marky Mark, for perspective, Mike Dean is our credit union extraordinaire.
Yes.
Part of the community, so thank you for that, Mike Dean. Okay, let's run to the next email here. Daniel Zebko. Hey, Zach. 1 second. Just give me 1 sec. Just got it. 1 second, Pops.
Okay, not a problem. You're going to fix something for him?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. No hard feelings.
What? Oh, you spelled your name wrong?
Yeah.
With a K?
Yeah.
Oh, he thinks you're your brother-in-law.
Dan, this is how I think you should spell Dan. No, good. Okay. Hey, Zach, from the Pittsburgh area. Saw you went to Pitt.
Yeah,
I did.
for a brief period of time.
For a moment in time. Anyways, I am thinking about trading my 2016 Outback Limited in for a 2021 Touring XT Outback.
Yes.
Dealer appears to be giving me a good deal on the 2021 for $38,790, $3,300 below MSRP.
Okay.
Problem is, I am having a hard time putting a reasonable price on my trade. Went to various car buying websites with selling prices from $6,000 to $12,900,
Yeah.
$12,000, $9,000.
Wow. Yeah.
CarMax indicated 12.9 with KBB at 12.378.
Yeah.
Did the black book on your website, which values the trade between 12.75
Yeah.
and 16.10, 16.1, my trade has 106,000 miles.
That impacts it.
One accident, which cost $2,800 in body
impacts it.
work.
Yeah.
So what do you and Ray think?
I think you should run it on Carvuna and Vroom and see what they think, because they'll actually stroke a check for it.
Yep.
So,
And also then use that as part of your leverage. Take the black book, the Carvana quote, and the Vroom quote in with you to the dealership.
yes.
Because you get the sales tax benefit.
Yes.
Say, hey,
Yes.
what can you do for me? Sounds like, though, on the Outback, that sounds
Yeah.
like a pretty good discount.
Yeah.
Almost 10%, 9%.
Almost 10%. You might be able to get a tad more.
Yeah, probably a little bit more there.
Marky Mark said he's putting $7,000 down. Well, if you're putting $7,000 down, Marky Mark, you should be able to find somebody that'll lend you the money at a slightly lower rate than that. I don't know who that person will be or that lending institution, but there should be one out there that would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach Marin says, get that K out of here. I know the feeling. His name's Zach.
Oh, okay.
To which Larry R says, my son's a Zach with an H.
Yeah.
Does Zach with a K really upset you?
It doesn't upset me because my future son-in-law's name is Zach.
Yeah, my
with a
sister's
K.
fiance
Yeah.
is Zach with a K.
Yeah.
And I'm Zach with an H.
Yeah.
I've been relegated to Zach with an H. I'm no longer just Zach. I'm Zach with an H.
Yeah. You're Zach with an H. Yeah.
Will I now be the second most significant Zach in my sister's life?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You might even be slipping down the list behind the dog that they got yesterday.
They just got the cutest dog.
Yeah.
We'll have to put up some dog photos eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was thinking, now that they got the dog, I guess they're not coming to the shore to really visit.
Who knows? We'll figure
You
it out.
can't bring the dog to my place.
You can bring the dog to my place, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope, actually, there's no pets at my place either.
Okay.
This is from Mike C.
Yeah.
Mike C was a recent success story, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Hello, Zach. Mike C here from North Texas. I
Yeah.
just said that backwards. Mike C from North Texas here.
Yeah.
Glad you found my Hyundai Santa Fe purchase Buick sale experience worthy of being a success story. Hope it helps inform the community in some small way. Have another observation for you.
Okay. We like observations.
Mrs. C.
Yeah.
H. Son's son is also named Zach. I'm getting distracted. Mrs. C. was impressed by our experience and is contemplating selling her 2019 Volvo XC40 with 6,600 miles and replacing it at some point in the future. We are driving so few miles currently and can comfortably get by with one vehicle for now.
Yeah.
We started requesting bids from Carvana and Vroom about a month ago, and the vehicle value had continued to increase each time we requested an offer.
Okay.
The offers appeared to max out recently. Have included some screenshots showing the rise and now decreasing bids. I further checked both Carvana and Vroom inventory to see if maybe they were heavily stocked on our particular model, but see that they have just a few Volvo XC40s offered for sale.
Yeah.
Could it be that a ceiling has been reached? I know our experience is just an individual example, but might the market have reached a seasonal peak? By the way, the Black Book value had also shown increases, but has now stalled. Also, some screenshots included.
Yeah.
Her original sticker was in the low 40s, so we're holding off with any sale for the moment. So let's take a quick peek. Yeah, so if original stickers in the low 40s, we've got trade-in values in the mid-30s, mid to low 30s. All right, mid-30s, mid to low 30s. Carvana at 35, Carvana at 36, Carvana at 33, 34, 34. Interesting.
Yeah, I would keep checking. I don't know that we've reached the peak yet, but everybody's thinking, everybody in the industry is thinking that there has to be some type of correction, that this can't go on
But you
forever.
heard Laura yesterday when we interviewed her 2 days
And
ago.
they- and
She
they
said
go-
she thinks it could be in a year or two. the
Yeah,
correction.
and nobody knows when.
They don't know either.
Yeah, if anybody really knew, they I don't know, I guess they'd be...
What are the hedge funds doing? Maybe they know.
Nobody knows. But there will be a correction. When, I don't know. I mean, automobiles, for the most part, are not an appreciating asset. They are right now in many cases. So if you wanted to try and take advantage of something, I would keep monitoring the offers from Vroom and Carvana over, say, the next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. And if they go back up, then,
I was about to say, we also saw, I think it was like the first couple days of the new month, Carvana's offers plummeted. Remember that?
Yeah.
Then they bounced right back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Their algorithms and their teams might be just doing some funky stuff. I would just keep stay patient. Mm-hmm. We've got Gwinnett Grady in the House Pops. Amber, who's saying, hey, you guys quoted an OTD price for $22,059. It says it's been on the lot for 228 days. They told me the out-the-door price would be $22,564. I tried to get it to $1,000 less, and they wouldn't do it. Thoughts?
Okay. Would they budge at all? Did they come back with a counter from you're trying to get it at $21,564? Maybe you can figure out how to work them a little bit. Maybe they'll give you another $300, $400, $500. But
and end of the month coming up as well.
So
Okay.
you gotta keep working it.
Hedge funds are too busy blowing up to worry about it. Yeah, sounds about right. All right, let's head off to the next email so then we can do... Oh, Amber did just send in her VIN, though. All right, Amber, we will come back to your event because we got to get through the emails. All these folks very graciously replied back to the email. 1960, Dad. How old were you then?
9. I was 9.
You're almost 70.
It will be in a month, yeah.
Wait, all right, Amber, we're going to come back to you. Email. 70, man.
Yeah,
The
May
big
25th,
70.
I'll be 70, yeah.
What do you want to do for your birthday?
Something special.
Okay. that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I want you to take me to dinner somewhere special where they only take cash. The Villa de Roma.
Oh, you want to go to the Villa de Roma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Philly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, haven't been there in 2 or 3 years.
70.
Yeah, I mean, where else do you go for your 70th birthday?
You don't look 70.
Yeah, well, I'm
Like
feeling
73,
I'm
74.
feeling every bit of it today. We could go to Bobby Flay's Steak at the Borgata before it closes in June.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday. Check out this
Thank
text
you.
message I got yesterday. 0 modifications to this one text I received. Simple cut and paste. All right. Something tells me this is going to be fun.
Okay.
I don't know if you've... All right. Give me a second. I don't know if you have been told yet or not, but the exact limited expedition Max is here. Seaville at my dealership, Malloy Ford. It has been here for some number of days now. Originally, it was not listed publicly on the website because we were kind of holding it for you. However, it is openly listed. Nobody will ever be offered a deal like you have been, and in fact, nobody will get the deal that is even remotely close to yours. I've never seen a discount that large, period.
Wow.
And it's a current generation plus latest production gear. I don't know if I don't know what you're waiting on or waiting for, ...
Yeah, lots of dots.
That's an ellipses, just
Yeah.
for just a brief aside. An ellipsis.
Yeah.
An ellipses is 3 dots.
Yeah, that's what
That
I
was
heard.
6.
Yeah. Yes, Jim Rogers, Villa de Roma at 9th and Christian is very good. It's my favorite Italian restaurant.
But if you think there will be a better deal out there on one, or if you wait it out that a better deal will come along, 4 dots. We're
yeah.
getting closer.
Yeah.
I can assure you there is not.
Okay.
And there never will be any deal that can even get semi-close to the offer you've been given. You've been offered a deal that is unheard of. It's a deal of a lifetime.
Oh, my God.
If you quote, wait it out,
Yeah.
semicolon. This is a punctuation dynasty going
This
on.
is why this person works as a salesperson in the car industry.
I can nearly guarantee you that you will miss this opportunity.
Okay.
This expedition will likely be sold out here any day.
Yeah.
There we go. Ellipses.
Okay.
It's not going to last the weekend. If
Okay.
you want it, I suggest you come take a look tonight because I know you're going to want one evening
To think it over.
to think it over. If you want it,
Yeah.
the time to pull the trigger has come, tomorrow a.m. This will ensure it's yours.
Jeez.
And nobody gets it before you do.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll make it through Friday, let alone the weekend.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
going to
text
text you
you
anymore,
anymore.
or call or email.
Well, God,
I've done
thank God
everything.
for that, huh?
I've done everything I can do. My hands are tied.
Okay.
I got the exact vehicle
And he
you
texts
want.
and types pretty good for having tied hands.
Want/wanted.
Yeah.
Present and past tense.
Yeah.
I brought it in. You didn't have to even sit down at my table. 0 paperwork was signed. They didn't ask for a deposit transfer hold to get it here. I made them skip all of that on grounds that if you got here, you were the buyer. I love this past present
Yeah.
tense. I want like a third person version of this. Now,
Yeah.
It's literally been sitting here for you to come see it, drive it, pick it up, and take it, or for another customer to come along and rehome it. I'm out of cards.
Rehome it. I never heard of that. Wow. We're going to rehome it. Yeah.
Zach Barrett, the elusive double ellipsis. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm out of cards. Vehicle is here, exactly what you asked for. The price is an insane deal. It's one of those, too good to be true, yet it is, ... Very seldom / rare.
Yeah.
I've never seen this happen, and even on slow days, we move 5 to 6 X cars. You know where to find me, how to reach me. If you want this SUV, come get it. Otherwise, good luck to you. Thank you, Chris. One
Wow.
second, guys. Just 1 second. Chris,
Wow.
why did you even take the time to forward this to me? You should be at the dealership
Yeah. Getting your
at the
yeah.
table.
Yeah. Getting the deal of a
Getting
lifetime. Yeah. I mean it.
Appreciate this
Yeah.
I think everyone on the stream got a good laugh.
Ah.
Also, how effed up is buying a car? Wow. Isn't that incredible?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe we should do. Maybe we should do if you ever get.
That was like the E.E. Cummings of auto salespeople's text.
No, that was incredible.
Yeah.
We should probably do something where people send in those
Yeah.
types of things that they get from the dealership.
Yes.
We can make videos about. That's incredible.
Because I can assure you, there are some pretty funny things written on a serious level by car salespeople.
Serious. All right, Serena Kleppen. Let's see if we can answer some questions here.
Okay.
Hey, Zach and Ray.
Okay.
New member here. Hey,
Congratulations.
let's welcome Serena. Welcome, Serena.
Golf clap for her.
Golf clap for her.
Yeah.
All right. New member here. I'm so happy I found your channel, and I've been binge watching videos for weeks, including Deal School. Great.
Very good.
I'm
Yeah.
nearing the end of my lease, and I'm preparing to lease something new. Haven't found that forever SUV yet.
Yeah.
I have a few questions, and I hope that you or Pops can answer. I have the opportunity to get the GM employee family pricing on any new GM vehicle. Family member is a retired GM employee.
Okay.
Do the rules change when trying to ensure I get the best deal possible? I know we've talked about this in the past, Dad, but what's your strategy around employee pricing, things like that?
The whole concept behind the employee pricing was to take all the drama out of it, so that it's listed on the invoice what they have to charge for employee pricing. It's set. It's simple. You walk in, you say, I'm entitled to employee pricing. They bring out the invoice. They show you what the employee pricing is, and that's what they charge you for the vehicle.
You've talked about in the past.
Now,
could
could you go into a dealership and pretend that you don't have employee pricing and see what you can negotiate, and then say, oh, could you do me a favor? It turns out I have a relative that's a retired GM employee. Would it be cheaper for me to do the employee pricing?
or whatever discount you said you were going to give me, now let's do it with the employee pricing.
Yeah.
But we've heard back from a lot of people that dealers don't really like that.
No, because the employee pricing is set by the manufacturer.
Insights there.
Yeah.
2, I submitted a request on Carvana to get an idea of what my current vehicle would sell for. The offer came back for more than my lease payoff. Do I
Okay.
have the option to sell my current vehicle to a third party to pay off the lease, or do they pay the leasing bank and just pay me the difference? So we did just have a comment earlier from
Yes.
someone who had a Kia,
Yes.
and Carvana paid off the lease,
Yes.
and Carvana paid the difference to them.
Yes.
Then we were hearing from other people that they're not able to do payoffs to Carvana because of the third party
because
challenges.
they can make the payoff higher to a third party like Carvana than it would be to the customer who actually leased the car.
Seems like, I mean, obviously they're contracts, and I'm sure there's language in there that allows them to do it, but that just totally defeats the purpose.
No, if Serena wants to buy it, she knows what she
No,
can
no,
buy
I
it
know,
for.
I know.
That doesn't mean that Carvana gets that same courtesy.
I know, but it's just like it's anti-competitive for Carvana to have to pay a different price. It's like
it's like
I
if
get
you
it.
lease a Ford, you have to contact the Ford dealer
No, I
that
get
you
it, I
leased
get
it
it, I
from
get
to
it.
get the payoff because they can make it whatever the hell they want.
Skylar Green, I don't know about GM, but with Ford employee pricing, Ford also requires the dealership to cut the dock fee down to something like $70. There you go.
Wow.
Insights from Skylar there. I hope you have time to answer these questions. I can't wait for the live stream tonight. You guys are doing amazing things. I will keep watching and will always refer your content as the best resource out there. Take care, Serena. Wow.
Thank you, Serena.
Thank you.
I hope we answered your questions.
And let's just know this, or could I also use that as leverage as my trade with the new lease using the equity as the down payment? That's also an option.
Yes.
But the dealership's probably not going to pay more than the residual value. But if you have the Carvana quote, maybe they will.
They might get their hands on the car. They don't want it to go somewhere else.
Exactly. Let's keep running, Pops. Rob Couch says, question for the
I'm running.
Godfather and Junior.
Okay.
If you
I'm the Godfather.
And I'm Junior. If you have already signed a build order / OTD and put your deposit, can you still negotiate once the invoice is created for your build even after you sign the OTD? By the longtime voyeur, first time email.
Wow. You should have negotiated the pricing, the discounts, and all that when you placed the order. They can't really tell you what the out the door is going to be. Because you'll be entitled to whatever consumer incentives are available at the time you take delivery.
But you should have negotiated. But we've
Negotiated your
had
discount.
stories of people
Yeah.
who have negotiated it once
Yeah.
they got there too.
Yeah, well, the dealer's usually not too thrilled about that.
but just making you aware.
Yeah.
Ken wants to know, hi guys, how long should it take before I get the tracking number or the VIN number on his custom order BMW? If you remember Ken's from our neck of the woods, the orange.
Well, once it goes into production, and they can tell that because they can go on the BMW DCS system. Once it goes into production and is assigned a VIN number, then the dealership can share that VIN number with you.
And if you've made a factory order, you should feel comfortable reaching out.
Oh yeah. Well, actually,
the dealership should be reaching out to you.
They should be reaching out to you, letting you know what's going on with your vehicle.
Yes.
At least that's the way I trained my salespeople. I didn't want the customer to have to call. I wanted the salesperson to be proactive and call the customer or email the customer and let them know what the heck is happening. Like, gee, your car just entered 111 status, which means it's about to be built.
Yep.
You know. People like to know that.
Serena Kleplin, who we just answered her question. Excuse me for that, Serena.
Yeah.
Hello, fam. Thanks so much, guys. You're awesome. Glad we could help.
Yeah.
Want to answer Miss Mandy Joe's question. Can dealer upcharge the TTL, the title, tax, and license? Why a out-the-door calculator doesn't always match the dealer when I enter my zip? So we are acutely aware of this.
Yeah.
We actually just got the contract from Chrome, and we have our contract from 564, another data provider. The OTD estimates right now are not spot on. They're not penny perfect. We just got Chrome data, which is JD Power, and 564, which is a company that does the title, tax, and tag.
Yes.
We're going to be adding that into the dashboard sooner rather than later. So that's why you see a discrepancy. Ours is not 100% right. It will be penny perfect. That's the industry term that I've learned.
Yes.
Probably within like the next 2 months, 3 months maybe. In the meantime, can dealers upcharge for title, tax, and license? One of the things I learned going through all the demos with these different companies that have the data is that they all have settings that the different dealerships can set for how aggressive they want to be on titles, tax, and tags. And the reason is because if they undertax or if they underallocate for a certain amount, they're holding the bag.
Yeah.
If they do anything wrong, they're the ones holding the bag. And to actually pencil, like in your chart of accounts, a car deal is actually really complex. And so a lot of dealerships will overcharge on title, tax, and tags just because they're hedging against making a mistake and having to hold the bag. Not saying they're upcharging it, but I'm just like, it's been super interesting. When we did the market scan demo.
But one of the things that dealers hate to do is they hate to have to go through the expense of cutting a check back to the customer because they overcharge slightly.
But that's the thing that I'm learning from these demos. They don't do that. They don't send the check back to the customer. They just pocket it. Versus the opposite. The one of the things that when we were doing the demos, like they referred to it as is like how lenient versus strict you want to be. And most dealers want to be strict. They want to say, okay, add on $50 on top of whatever so like let's say 564 is the company or Market Scan's the company or Offer Logics is another one of the companies. If you ever want to do research on this, in their back ends, it's like, here is what the DMV says it's going to cost.
Yeah.
We could be right. We could be wrong. In your settings for your dealership, do you want to add on any more to this so that when you print out deal worksheets, it has that amount plus $20? And what I learned, pretty much everyone does, put on the plus $20 because even these third-party companies struggle to keep up with all the localities. Wow. It's been super interesting. Sorry, that was long-winded. But
yes.
Do they mark it up? Generally speaking, no. Can they? Yes. And will they? Maybe. In California, if they overcharge, then they would need to send a refund check to the customer.
Yeah, I know. We used to do that if we overcharged at the mini store.
Maybe this was
exclusively... And the owner hated the fact that we had to go through the expense of cutting a check.
Maybe it's a Florida-specific thing where you can just...
Well, Florida's the wild, wild west when it comes to fees and everything.
It's been so interesting.
Yeah.
Kimberly's been on a few of the calls, and she's been like, what? This is what's going on? It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Ms. Mandy Joe says, what is vehicle inventory tax? Is this negotiable?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and I'm not familiar with vehicle inventory tax. That could be a state, city, county tax that's not in every state, city, and county.
Pops, we must be getting more members because there's almost 60 people here.
Wow.
Our members-only live streams are growing.
Well, that's because your membership's grown, buddy. It's amazing how that works.
Zach Marin, who's on the, we're up to like 2,300 people that have paid memberships. It's incredible.
Look at that, yeah.
Anyway. Skylar says Florida doesn't believe in consumer protections, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
And a couple other things. All right, Zach Marin says, great spelling of your name, Zach. Great, looking forward to watching live. Aside from my questions about test drives, I have one other. I've currently put I've currently put any serious research shopping on hold due to the market conditions constantly changing, and at this time I don't need a new truck. Would you recommend I continue to play the waiting game?
Yes.
Thank you for that question. Zach?
Yes, because we have no idea when things will return to normal or what normal will actually look like in the future.
Exactly. 77-65 Celtics, start of the fourth. We might have to put that on in the background so you can watch.
Well,
I'm
I'm only doing this for 6 more minutes.
All right, well, we got 8 more emails, so let's run through them. This is from Kevin. Hi, fellas. I just watched your video on my car purchase. I'll keep this one short. Yes, Kevin was today's success story on the channel.
Yes.
How concerned should I be since Honda does not cover electronics on their new cars? Is that true for all manufacturers? I live in California, so I cannot use your vehicle service contract link. I just wanted to confirm that I cannot use AUL. So AUL sells multiple products. If you buy from a dealership in California, it's probably it could be an AUL product, so you could buy from them. Is it true that all manufacturers don't cover electronics? I don't think it's.
I don't know. I don't know how they couldn't cover electronics. If they built the car, and the electronics are part of the car, then that should be covered by the original 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. Regardless of what the dealer told you, so that he could get you to buy an extended service contract.
Yeah, not sure, in all honesty. My credit union offers...
I can't imagine that that the electronics, which could be extremely expensive, could be excluded from your factory bumper-to-bumper warranty.
Larry's reminding us to like the video. Thank you for that, Larry.
Yes.
My credit union offers mechanical breakdown insurance. Yes, so in the state of California, it's an MBI state. You can sell mechanical breakdown insurance. $800 to cover electronics from American Mercury Insurance. How do you rate American Mercury? Do you recommend any other companies that will cover California? I really don't know, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're
but
just
I would,
getting into the
Kevin,
weeds of that.
If it were me, I would read my warranty completely from Honda to make sure that it doesn't actually cover the electronics, because I can't imagine that it doesn't. And then I would place a call to American Honda and say, gee, I want to get something cleared up. I just bought a new Pilot. Are the electronics covered by the warranty? I am thinking that your F&I person that you dealt with might have stretched the truth a bit.
We've got Justin Lopez, just became a new member himself. Welcome, Justin. John, thank you for welcoming Justin.
Yes.
John is a long-time member.
Yes.
Bought his all-road. Still here welcoming folks.
Yes.
Abel says, you know you're doing things right when other YouTubers have to switch up how they're doing videos too. Great job not only changing the car buying industry, but also the YouTube community.
Wow. Well, could we get Abel? Could you share a little further information as to what you mean by that?
Yeah, who's switching up? I don't think we're...
Yeah.
I mean...
I know we're pissing some people
off.
I
know we're pissing people off.
But I didn't realize they were switching up.
They should,
Yeah.
Just meet us in real life. We're very nice people.
Yeah. We're just here to help.
I know, right?
And some people resent that.
Mr. James Rogers.
Okay.
I have a quick question regarding a lease that I'm going to purchase and either sell or trade when I buy a new vehicle. I have a 2018 GMC Terrain. I live in Pennsylvania. And in this state, apparently, we can't purchase the vehicle directly from the finance company.
Okay. It could be true. I don't know.
Specifically for GMC, you think? GM Financial stated that I have 2 options. One, purchase the vehicle from the dealership or go through their third-party company that has a dealership license.
Yeah.
That sounds about right to you?
Could be.
I'm buying the vehicle because the quote that I got from Carvana was over $21,000 and the purchase option is $16,500.
Okay.
I contacted the dealership and they said the purchase price is now $18,200. They said that included disposition fees,
there wouldn't be any disposition fee because you're buying it.
Which I immediately balked at because they aren't having the
dispose of
the vehicle.
Yeah.
So I sent the salesman a picture of the paperwork from GM Financial because he said he was unaware of what the agreement was on the lease. See, this is what I don't understand. I'm being very honest, and if you're confused by that, I need you to be honest about it too.
Yeah.
How the heck do you sign a lease that says it has a purchase option, and then GM is saying you have to go through the dealership, and the dealership saying it's 18.2? I know you're saying that at Mini, you guys had different options to like change this. I just don't get it.
No, we didn't have a different option to change it.
I
It's
fundamentally don't understand. If you sign a lease and it's a contract, and I
Yes.
guess there must be language in the contract that says we can F you and we can change the purchase price.
No, if the lease says that the residual value is X, then that's what you can buy it for.
So then
whether
what is-
GM Financial wants to be involved in the sale is irrelevant.
But that's what in PA
Yeah.
we apparently can't purchase the vehicle directly from the finance company.
I would double check that.
Yeah, like to me that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I would double check that. Now, most finance companies want you to go through one of their dealers, but find out who their third party company is. That if they don't want to, if GM Financial doesn't want to deal with you directly, so who's the third party company? But somebody's got to agree to sell it to you for the residual value because that's what it stipulates in the contract. And the contract is a legal binding document for all parties that sign.
I want to get deeper into this at some point because I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of confusion around, a lot of ambiguity, and also a lot of games being played.
Games in the car business?
All right, we got 6 more. We got to get through this, Pups, because we got to watch the game.
Well,
All right. Oh, but that's probably what you can pay for it in cash, but you still have to pay the title fee, is what Ken's saying. No, definitely. There's still.
But the point is that you can buy it for the $16,475 plus tax and title.
Jim's going to call the third-party company tomorrow.
Yeah, I understand
Keep
there's
us
going to be
posted, Jim.
tax on top of it.
No, I do too. I'm just confused by all the.
Yeah.
Also, we've got Abel saying the homework guy's been switching up how they do their videos, doing more reaction videos, and making themselves seem more approachable by adding some personality. Good for them. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next
good for
question.
them.
Willie
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, and you know what we're going to do? Less reaction videos.
Yes.
Because I don't want to offend any of the people we're reacting to.
You know the only reaction video that did well? Like that we actually built a nice relationship from?
Was with the Marco.
Marco's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's big into Dogecoin, though. You know that? He's a big crypto guy.
Yeah.
Maybe I should hook you up with Marco.
Maybe you start working with Stellantis.
Thank you for your
The
insight.
home of Dogecoin.
There we go. From Willie
Is
B.
it Doggy Coin? How do they pronounce it?
Doge.
Why Doge? With a dog on it.
Can someone in the chat while I read this email explain to my dad what Dogecoin is and why there's a dog on it and why a joke currency is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Why isn't there dad coin with my dad's face on it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your insight during our call on Tuesday. A great example, if you have not yet set up a time to talk with us, deal consultation over here when you log into your account.
Yeah.
$30 for 15 minutes. We've got the promo code running right now. Don't know how long that'll last because it's getting booked up. But anyway, we've got promo calls, or we've got phone calls.
Yeah.
I followed up on the 2020 Bolt Premier lease deal we were analyzing. That didn't quite make sense. My follow-up led to another quote on a different vehicle on the lot. This new quote has a bigger discount, but is still coming in a lot higher monthly payment than I'm calculating the lease manually and using the numbers provided on the lease and several lease calculators. I've spoken with the sales member, and he said that he would show me the invoice and that this is the best possible deal, but still has yet to provide me the itemized breakdowns of the price and fees I have asked for. He even said he has been doing this for 10 years and doesn't know how a lease is calculated or where the numbers come from, to which I replied, I've been doing this for 4 months and I do. I put a call back to his desk manager last night, but he was in the middle of closing 3 deals, and said he would call me back in 20 minutes.
And he still hasn't.
Meanwhile, I'm working a deal on a 2021 Bolt Premier at Premier Chevrolet, and the deal seems better on paper, even though it's a more expensive and less incentivized to sell. I spoke with the salesperson yesterday asking specific questions about the deal, and while he wasn't in the store, he tried his best to answer them and assured me he would reach out to his manager to provide me with the information I asked for, and I'm still waiting for that. I have attached both quotes for your reference, and I ask which deal seems more actionable, and can I use a deal offered on the different model year as negotiation leverage. I still have not yet negotiated the selling price on the vehicles, as I am still waiting for them to give me the breakdowns of their discounts. Let me make sure there's no PII. If we could get a Suns Celtics check also, that would be great.
Isn't it sad that a salesperson that's been in the car business for 10 years has no idea how a lease is factored?
So we're leasing through Wells Fargo, $44,000 MSRP, 44% residual value.
Very low.
Very, very low.
The money factor's cheap.
Yeah, probably at buy rate.
Yeah,
Selling price is $39,000, so we've got $5,000 discount. Correct?
Yeah.
Capped fees, so that's like your acquisition fees. $12,250 in rebates.
Okay. $10,000 cap reduction.
So what is that? Why is that not reflected in the selling price?
It is.
It is?
Adjusted cap cost.
Oh, adjusted cap cost. Thank you.
29.
That's the line right below it. Okay.
Yeah.
License and registration.
Okay.
Upfront fees. Total taxes.
Okay.
Drive off is $12,250.
Which would be the rebate.
That's the rebate right there.
Yes.
So then your base monthly payment is $289 plus the
tax
and the money factor.
No, that's the total.
The base he's right there is including the money factor. This is that plus tax.
But the tax seems high.
I wonder if the rebates are taxed, correct?
It could be.
I bet you the rebates are taxed. Suns are down 14. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Suns are going to lose.
4:32 left. Yeah, I would say so.
Thanks all.
They really did not look good when I watched early.
Okay, so we've got here.
Booker was having another bad game.
I mean, he's tired, man. He's tired.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of watching him have bad games.
So we've got a $10,000 cap reduction. So let's look at this other deal.
Okay.
Holy cow! Look at this write up.
Yeah, but now we need to know who this lease is through. Do we know who this one's through?
No, this is not like the worksheet. This is So here we've got $3,800 discount.
Yeah. $12,000 rebate. Yeah.
But that rebate's going to be taxed again, I think. How's the tax here only $1,238?
Good question.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, that's because something on the other lease didn't make sense. So this looks like it's $275 a month with zero down. Well, with one payment down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, that money factor is also lower.
Yeah.
So you think this one seems a bit, I mean, even though this is long as can be, but these are all the specific California fees.
Yeah.
You're thinking this one's probably the more actionable one?
Yeah. I think that one seems a tad bit more legitimate.
Yeah, this one.
From what I can see.
This one's probably the gentleman who doesn't know how to make a lease.
Yeah, I'm just guessing. Has no idea how a lease is
there you go, Willie B. Our suggestion, work with Premier.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pops.
I'm trying to remember if I did a deal with Premier Chevrolet. I know I was in contact with them once when I was working a deal for a customer out in California.
When you worked in Arizona?
No. When we did our concierge service.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I still get emails from Premier Chevrolet letting me know what's going on.
We're hopefully going to have the concierge service back in like a couple months, probably like 3-4. Hopefully before the end of the year. Let me just say that, before the end of the year. Hello, Ray and Zach. I'm interested in ordering a 2022 2SS Camaro. The magnetic ride control and manual transmission and no sunroof. That thing sounds like it'll be a little rocket.
Yeah.
The Camaro is not a good selling car and has been cut from production for now. Dealers have told me I can give you no information on 2022 ordering now. We don't even have our allocations yet.
Okay.
Will you please go into detail on how allocations work? Do dealers get X amount of allocations and can order X number of any car, or does each type get an X number of allocations?
Each model type gets X amount of allocation.
And allocations are determined based off of prior sales history?
Yes, it's called a turn and earn system. The faster you turn things, the more you earn to replace them.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Miss Mandy Joe says, Zach, I negotiated a deal on 2021 Subaru Forester Sport. MSRP is $33,668. Dealer invoice is $31,034. Out the door is below MSRP at $33,374.
Okay.
On the surface, that sounds pretty good, Miss Mandy Joe.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Yeah. If considering the fact that typically fees add around 10%. So if you can end up
in this market,
getting a car at MSRP or below, including all your fees, you're doing pretty good.
Not such a bad thing.
Market.
We got a question here from Carolyn Stewart. Yes, regarding leasing. I would like to know if concierge auto services are usually reputable. Also, do they work across state lines? For example, I live in Nevada, and there are concierge services in Utah and in the Northeast tri-state area. I see none in Nevada. Thank you, Carolyn. I think she's referring to, like, what is it? Like
brokers?
Yeah, leasing broker or something like that. Isn't there a big one? I don't know if it'll. Oh, leasing brokers, auto leasing brokers, probably what I need to.
Most are limited to whatever state they're in.
Yeah, companies like
Typically.
this, like Omega Auto. I have no clue who this is. Please do not. In no way are we endorsing this by coming to this website. But yeah, it's companies like this where it's like, let us do the work for you, research, lease, sell. You have to have a broker's license to be
Yes.
able to. That was another thing we learned from our experiences. You have to have broker's licenses. But are they reputable? Probably, if they have a license and
Yeah,
Yelp reviews
they
and
could
Google
be,
reviews.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could be. And the big thing there is going to be convenience.
Yes.
Not necessarily
They're doing
savings.
all the work for you.
Yeah, exactly. 3 more, Pops. Zach, this is from Steve Cohn. I thought I would share with you how the rental car industry sold off part of their fleets during COVID, and now the travel industry is rebounding. The rental companies do not have enough inventory of vehicles, and prices are crazy.
Yeah, they're sky high. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually created a shortage of rental cars.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Jerry here. Hi, Ray and Zach. Thank you both so much for keeping us updated and diligent about your live streams. That's what we're here for, Jerry. I am a premier member. Thank you. And I appreciate all I've learned. I just don't want to go out the window when the real when the real negotiations begin. I currently have a Lexus GX 460 on order. Awesome vehicles.
Yeah.
See attached dealer vehicle order form with my info on it. I'm going to check that in a second to make sure there's no PII. He told me that he would sell this to me at invoice, and he would show it to me.
Okay.
He does not know that I have the build specs from the actual Lexus.com site with dollar amounts. No deposit is required.
Yeah, but the build specs from the Lexus site
Or the marked up.
are the MSRP numbers. They're not the invoice numbers for the dealer. So yes, if he's going to share the invoice with you, and I don't know why he wouldn't, if he told you he'll sell you the card invoice.
This person is the GM, which I verified by the website he works at.
Okay.
I've had a very pleasant conversations with him. He said Lexus would have about 3 to 4 month turnaround when they should receive it.
Yeah.
Out of all my dealings with other dealerships being less than enjoyable experiences, I tend to keep my guard up and I'm waiting for something to go awry with this deal.
Yeah.
I just spoke with him again today when he sent me the order sheet, and he was very pleasant. He was pleasant. I hadn't seen someone put an order spec sheet on live, so maybe you could take a look and give me your thoughts. All right, let me make sure there's no...
Yeah, I mean, most Lexus dealers are...
Oh, my. Unfortunately, gang, and Jerry, this is a quick call out for you. I don't think I can zoom in enough
to be able to read it.
But it sounds like an awesome deal. And a dealership on a GX 460. I'm sure they're making plenty on.
And if you're dealing with the GM, GMs are one step below the owner, and they tend to be the most trustworthy within many dealerships, because they're stewards of the business for the owner. So my suspicion would be if he's telling you he's going to share the invoice with you, he'll share the invoice with you. He's got nothing to hide. It makes his life a lot simpler, and it makes your life a lot simpler. And trust me, once you become a GM, you're not looking for ways to make the process more difficult. You're looking for ways to make it less difficult because you don't want to spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day dealing with difficulties. You want to spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day making everybody's life easier.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we wrap with, we got through all the emails. Let me
Okay.
pull up just quickly what's coming in the app so everyone can know what we're working on, and then we'll call it a night. How's that sound?
Whatever you say.
Appreciate it, Pops.
Yeah.
Wow, Miss Mandy Joe, CarMax gave me $3,000 for my 2006 Lexus RX 350 with over 250,000 miles and a blown transmission.
Oh my God.
What the heck are they doing? What?
Wow.
All right, this is just a design file, but just want to share it with everyone. So on the vehicle, on the market price report, we're going to be adding incentives so you can view them. That'll pull out, most likely, this design might change, but it'll be a slide out.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be able to provide is on a VIN-specific level, what manufacturer incentives are in play for that vehicle at that moment in time.
Yes.
You'll be able to choose between cash and finance incentives, and you'll actually be able to select them here.
Gotcha.
If you go to the out-the-door price calculator, you'll also be able to apply cash incentives and also add in a trade-in on here as well to update the estimated out-the-door.
Very cool.
And like I said earlier, we're working on getting these penny perfect, the sales tax, the title fee, the registration fee, the doc fee, and also the long form fee. So in California, we'll list all 18 of the expected fees, the tire fee, the this fee, that fee. all VIN specific. So if you do the view and edit for the cash incentives, you could then actually check this one if you needed to. I don't know. It's just a mock-up right now. But anyway, there you go. So it applies. You can add your trade in. You can see what your trade there is. So that's what we're working on. And then the other thing that we're working on right now, just to make everyone aware, this has actually been programmed, but probably won't be live until next week, is back on the staging website. We have the programmatic flow. So if you wanted to buy your own VSC, and you want to do it yourself and you don't want to talk to us, on the vehicle service contract page, once it loads, you can do the buy coverage now, and you can go through the whole process here by yourself. So if you don't want to chat with me or with Kimberly, you can now do it all on your own.
Wow.
So if you know anyone who wants to buy one, let them know that they have this option. I mean, we'd hope you want to talk to us, but if you don't, you have full self-service there. And we're having the strongest membership growth month ever.
Cool.
It was in December that we had our first ever premium member.
Yeah.
And this month we'll probably add over 1,000.
Wow.
So just thank you. Just sharing that with everyone as a thank you. It's pretty incredible.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
And next month my dad starts getting paid. So, or was it this month that you started getting paid? Oh, I think it was this month. It was this month. You just have to invoice the company at the end of the month.
Sure.
Wasn't it this month?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Thank you to everyone who's a member, though, and supports us. It's pretty cool what we're building here. So thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
And-
Well, especially when it's like the tight-knit group. Like,
Yeah.
how many people are here right now? Let's see. It's 42 of us,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah.
like everyone that's here gets it. Like, we're
Yeah.
all, yeah.
Yeah, we're here for you. Thank you all. We'll see you next week sometime.
Yeah, we'll do one Thursday.
Well, yeah, and maybe we'll do a
We'll do a
live
stream
stream
before
on
that.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike C. Thank you, Mike Dean.
Thank you, thank you.
See you guys.
Good night, all.
Now, Devin Booker.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
See ya.